This time on Kawaii-Fi Radio, we've watched Turkey. If you're looking for a real...
If you're looking for what, Kyle?
That's a really good question that I don't have an answer to. Tifa gets bullied by the Demon Slayer movie.
Why couldn't I grow taller? Why are my hands so small? And my friend is like looking at me. He's like sitting right here. And he's like,
And we check out a classic anime film, Summer Wars. 25th of November.
No way!
So yeah, look, it still might be in cinemas for you.
Ava launch!
Tetsuo! Kaneda!
Oni-chan?
It's over 9,000! Nani?
Configure the language logic interface for Japanese.
Kawaii-Fi.
Kawaii-Fi.
Kawaii-Fi Radio!
Konnichiwa and welcome. You tune into Kawaii-Fi Radio, the podcast we dive into the world of anime, manga, and all things otaku culture. I'm Kyle. With me is Kenny and Tifa. How's everybody doing?
I haven't slept.
Yeah.
Me too.
The same.
No sleep club. We should get shirts.
No sleep till Demon Slayer. Wait, no, Tifa's seen it already. Oh, well, I guess you better go to bed now. We've been off, we've been sick, we've been ill, we've been working. We're finally back on recovery, which is good. This episode, we were going to talk Turkey, but we watched enough Turkey to decide it's not a very good anime, so we'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, there was a change of plans after we realized we have taste.
Wow.
Sorry.
There's going to be one person in the comments that's going to be like, I can't believe you said this about Turkey.
Fight me.
So this episode, we're talking about Summer Wars. It is a brilliant anime film from a few years back. It is by the same studio and guy who created that girl, the girl who leapt through time.
The time that leapt through girl.
Yes, that. Yeah, it's actually fantastic and still holds up quite well to this day as well.
I kept telling you guys to watch
I know,
it. It was so
I know.
good.
The guy also was involved in making the Digimon movies, so there you go.
You could really tell.
Couldn't have
you
guessed.
really could. No, never could have.
Like, not even from the animation style, from the fact that that's the plot from the Digimon movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, if you're new, hello. If you're a
Hi.
regular, hello as well. Looking great. Well done. You're alive. We like that.
It's a rarity
Okay,
these
guys.
days.
Look, it's been a month. Look,
It's been a weird decade.
socials, all the other stuff, Patreon in the comments. Let's get stuck in. Time to gobble a bit.
I have no idea how old I am or where I came from.
Nani? Ohayo?
Hang time! I gotta go!
I have to know. Hooray! I did that thing. Doo-doo-doo.
Oni-chan, nani wo miru? What we're watching. Turkey! Yeah, look, we couldn't resist, okay? Look, we've all watched Turkey.
Sort of. We've endured Turkey.
We've endured Turkey. Look, I know Aaron was super keen on it and thought this was going to be hilarious. And it is hilarious for 2 episodes and then you're kind of bored.
He presented to me a challenge when he first told me about it. He told me not to watch episode 1, to skip
right.
straight to episode 2.
I mean,
Broke-
episode 2 has better plot than episode 1, but yeah.
It broke my wee little Scottish mind. It hurt.
Fair.
It was strange, man. I can't make creative things on this. This was just bloody weird.
Yeah.
I am struggling not to say the cuss words because they would
please don't.
perfectly encapsulate the experience of watching it from episode 2.
So I'm going to give a quick synopsis and then we can...
Can you?
I can. Because people on Maori wrote it to make sense. Because the official synopsis doesn't actually tell you what it is. It's a misleader.
I know, that
Wait,
was the
what's
whole
the
thing of
official
it.
one? Yeah, what is the official one? I want to know now, sorry.
Okay.
So
I'm
it's
I
bringing
want to
it up.
compare them.
When we first heard about Turkey, we were like, oh, a bowling anime. We've gone bowling with one of our mates, Brendan. He likes bowling. It's kind of fun. So it'll be like a sports anime. They'll go to the nationals together. It'll be great.
It'll be great.
It's, it wasn't that. There's bowling in it. Theoretically. combat bowling, in fact, which...
Oh, everyone's updated the synopsis.
No!
I can let you know basically what it was before. So the first half is correct. The story is set at the bowling club of Ikkokukan High School in Nagano Prefecture.
No.
The club captain values having fun with everyone over winning, but her junior, Rina, pushes back saying, I want to win. Rina threatens to quit the club and Mai tries to talk her down, but Rina challenges her to a one-game match. And then the issue here is that Mai can never get a turkey. She'll get 2 strikes. No, she can get 3 strikes, but never a 4th, sorry. So she always gets a split after the 3rd strike. And that was the plot. This is what the original synopsis was talking about. It was,
Hilarious.
she can always get 3 strikes, but then she gets the dreaded snake eyes. And I'm like, it's not called snake eyes. This should have been a warning sign. It's a 7-9 split. No one calls it snake eyes. That's dice. So
Do the Japanese call
no,
it
they
that?
don't.
Carl's like, no.
Were they trying to make snake eyes happen?
Yeah, I think they are. But then it's like, will she ever be able to break her unlucky streak and play a
No.
perfect game? No, she won't. Because suddenly the bowling ball begins to glow and the 5 club members are enveloped in a mysterious light, and when they wake up, they've somehow time traveled to the Sengoku era.
An isekai. It's an isekai, people. Help.
Yeah. This is an original anime, rated PG. Studio is Bakken Records, who were established in 2019. They did Mo Ippon and Joran Princess of Snow. Mo Ippon was the one which didn't get official subs, and I found that it was a fan trash subtitles, which was amazing. It actually made it watchable. It is a 6.1. Mo Ippon. This is also on a 6.1 and dropping.
Interesting.
Bakken Records was not established in 2019. Bakken Records is a production label for Tatsunoko Production, a Japanese animation company founded in 1962 and worked on Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, and many others, over 250 animes as a support studio.
What the balls?
Bakken Records is their production label that they only set up in 2019 for their own anime.
Oh, for their originals, right?
So the animation of all these is great. The writing is not.
I mean, the animation for this is theoretically okay in a lot of places, and then not great, really bad. The continuity has gone many times.
Yeah, the continuity is not very good in this.
Jesus Christ, this anime was terrible.
Yeah, look.
Okay, but my favourite part, the part that broke my wee little Scottish brain even more, was so they're transported back in time. They get isekai'd, or do you call that an isekai, or is that just
time travel?
Just Back to the Future, Marty.
Yep.
They are like a person who sort of helped them not get killed and by a group of bandits. They see him being carted away, tied up, and so they decide, okay, we have to rescue him by attacking the samurai with bowling balls.
And not directly attacking them, by rolling the ball around them in a giant square and then throwing the ball at them.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Bounces off trees to strike them. They get snake eyes, yes. They get 2 of them like that.
No, they get concussion.
Yes.
Like, holy cow.
It was combat. I showed that scene to some of my mates, and they were very much lost for it. They begged me to know what the hell the context and the plot was, and I didn't give it to them. I still haven't. I haven't even told them the title. They're at a loss.
I mean, this is peak anime.
It ended
though,
up with like a great debate on what are some of the dumbest weapons in all of anime and video games and such.
Great question, actually.
We remembered Waka's Blitzball from Final Fantasy X. It's just like everyone else has swords. This man has a beach ball.
Have you seen my beach ball?
What the hell was that?
It was like a whole thing in like the mid 2000s about like a joke about all the guys at the beach, and they use all their movements. So they go up to a girl on the beach and it's like, have you seen my beach ball? Just to use it as an excuse to flex. Yeah.
Moving on. So, Tifa, what the hell did you think of Turkey?
She hasn't watched it.
Oh, wow.
I told her not to.
That's what I think of it. Sorry. I couldn't even start.
She left us to suffer alone.
I did.
As penance, you must watch it in reverse.
Don't want to.
You must watch it all backwards.
Might be more entertaining.
Oh, damn, it could.
You're not wrong, actually. Seeing a ball go the wrong way up the bowling alley and back into the hands with, like, the pins reappearing, that sounds entertaining.
And attacking samurai that way. I'm not getting over
Bringing
that.
people back to life by pulling swords out of them.
No, pulling bowling balls out of it. This show is weird.
It's a weird show. Look, it might... If you're looking for a real...
If you're looking for
what, Kyle?
That's a really good question that I don't have an answer to.
You're trying to make positive out of this. If people are looking for what?
If people are looking for a strange experience that they don't care about, then Turkey is your girl.
If you have a fixation on time travel bowling, if time travel golf hasn't been invented yet. But if time travel bowling is your thing,
I would watch Tiger Woods gets reincarnated in another world, and now I can only use my extreme golf skills to beat up enemies or something like that.
Oh, god damn it! To be fair, I have actually seen a mage character use golf as his main point of attack in an anime before.
Oh,
what was that? Tower of the Demon Lord or something? Duraga?
Oh, yeah. That was a weird one.
That was weird. But yes, one of the main mage characters uses golf swings as his point of casting spells.
That's hilarious, though. I'm not gonna.
So yes, the attack golf does exist. Dumb weapon.
Attack golf. I like that.
Attack golf.
We have another dumb weapon to add to the list.
Okay, well, let's move on to something good. Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle Part 1. Tifa, you got to go see the premiere.
Nice.
I did, which was very exciting. So I'm very happy I live here now.
I have noticed you get to go to a lot of premieres now.
Yeah. Firstly, so it was in IMAX, which is crazy. And this is built for IMAX. I'm not gonna lie to you, having a screen that big and being so immersed in it is really just awesome because we already know the best thing about Demon Slayer is the animation. The animation is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then watching the movie and how big the screen is, you're like turning your head following the like lighting of the scene as well. It's just like perfectly animated. But yeah, it was very good. I think majority of the time everyone's sitting there and like, I can't believe this is real. I can't believe we're actually watching this right now. Like, this is how far anime has come. Story is
cool.
good as well. We have a lot of the major things happening in this.
Oh, that's good.
In this one. So everyone... the thing about IMAX is because the cinema, how the cinema is shaped, you can hear everyone's breathing. You can hear every moment, which is like, it's crazy. But then when something...
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. I don't want to hear my neighbors breathing. Like, ugh.
But it's like, so like when something insane happens, you can hear all the gasps together. You can hear everyone hold their breath. You can hear like when people are crying, you can hear so much and it makes the experience insane.
I thought you meant that it was like Naruto Databayo.
It's like,
why?
Because
That's
you're
so
the
funny.
breathing. Everyone's breathing.
But like, also the sound is so good in an IMAX cinema compared to a normal cinema as well. So you do really feel surrounded by
Beyond
it. And I
the
think
breathing, you mean?
yes. And the sound design for this movie is really good. I think we watched it in dub as well and not sub, which was interesting because not just because of this, but Channing Tatum is in it.
Which one was he?
He was just a random side character.
He's an
not like
important character, though.
Well, he's important, but he's not. Well,
Yeah, he's a background character. He's a background story character. Yeah,
but he's not. He's not in the Demon Slayer corps.
No.
He's not.
He
in
will
the
be
Demons.
in this movie and then not again, basically. And
he serves
when
his role in this film.
when he first shows up, we didn't realize it was him at all. You can't tell it's him. Also, when he's
done a good job.
Yeah, it's really good. When he when the character shows up, I really liked the style that they did that, because the animation for him, considering it is that kind of, you know, how Demon Slayer is, they do the backstory, the flashbacks, blah, blah, blah. It's a different style, but it's like the moment is happening and it integrates. So I liked that because you could tell it was like something that they're seeing, something different, but it wasn't just boom, flashback. It's like integrated in a little more. So that was one of the better flashbacks. And then later on, you're like, oh, okay, that's Channing Tatum. But so
and just to be clear, this part wasn't made for Channing Tatum. He was just cast for it. This character was always presented this way.
He's actually acting as a character, and his dub cadence is very similar to other dub actors, so he doesn't feel out of place. So
That's good.
I actually do, you know, I appreciate that much at least. At least if anime must go mainstream, then
Too late, it's already there.
Yeah. Then at least, you know, us getting all of the like big name Hollywood actors doing random voice parts, I'm kind of okay with that.
Look, I mean,
I'm thinking Robert Pattinson in the recent Ghibli.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
But,
he's so good
That's
in
always
that,
been the
though.
case for Ghibli though. Like, and
Yes.
Patterson was phenomenal in The Boy and the Heron.
It just, it doesn't sound like him. He put so much into that gremlin voice.
that's
a very
because
good
he's
impression.
it was actually he's like, he actually takes his
Ladies,
craft
I'm
very
Robert
seriously.
Pattinson.
So. And I think for this because Channing Tatum's daughter is a huge anime fan. He was like, I will do this for free. Just let me, like, I will do one line in this movie. I just would really like to do this just as a cool thing to connect with my kid about and stuff like that as well. So it was like kind of sweet, even though there was definitely backlash at the announcement, which I understand, but I think he took it seriously. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, it's Chris Pratt and I could tell it's Chris Pratt, you know?
To me,
Well, I mean,
Mario.
if it was Chris Pratt, I would not be given an inch because he can't act.
It's just-
he's just Chris Pratt. That's it.
He
Now,
truly is. It's
like-
just, he's too mainstream.
Yeah, it's not even about being mainstream. It's just that he has one character that he plays and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, Channing Tatum does play everything from goofy to serious. So like he is actually a talented actor and we probably don't give him enough respect, but I mean, like,
Who should we do next? Who's our next Hollywood celebrity that we need in an anime?
We've had some good ones in animes, like Christian Bale
have.
was a good one for Hal. Like, that was...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Patrick Stewart back in he was in Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind as one of the
Yes.
elders.
Yeah.
He was really good. Like, to be honest, like anything Ghibli or Miyazaki connected dub wise is always going to be good. Like the casting for it was phenomenal, especially the early films.
Especially Princess Mononoke. That one's
Yes.
cast lineup, I remember.
That was amazing. But yeah, like a lot of those were good. But for more common ones, it's from other studios. It's less likely we get names like this. So it's interesting to see that Demon Slayer attracted the interest when considering,
Yeah, that's
especially it's
true.
not a film, it's a series as well. So yeah,
think-
No, it's just like, I don't know, if JJK gets another movie in the cinema, it's like, what Hollywood celebrity would you least expect but most want?
Ooh.
I think you know.
Mel Brooks?
No, the man who'll do anything for money.
John Voight?
No, Nick Cage.
Oh.
Nicolas Cage as a random demon.
He would.
One line as he gets slayed.
Not
He'd
even-
do
he
it.
gets
Not one line,
slayed.
like an extended freak out. A full-blown Nicolas Cage going full Nicolas Cage.
I'm not gonna lie. There are some characters where he could do that in
Yeah.
that final arc.
Did you
Yeah.
guys watch Ghost Rider 2?
Yeah,
No.
He
is bad.
he
Yeah.
goes at his full Nicolas Cageiest in that movie. It is Oh, it's a little light. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it.
Look,
Okay,
I will
well,
be honest.
back to Demon Slayer.
I rate him, and I want to see him in
Ghost
an anime.
Rider slays demons.
Okay.
Get it.
Yeah. Either way, so this is, from memory, it's part 1 of 3.
Yes, it's going to be a trilogy. And also, although you probably do need to watch the show before jumping into this so you have context, if you're not up to date but you understand Demon Slayer, I think it still hits the same. So, like, if you've just seen, like, the first season, Mugen Train, and maybe Entertainment District Arc, you can pretty much gather like what else has happened in between. And I think it's just a really good one to watch in the cinema, because I don't know if it will have the same effect at home, because when I did watch Entertainment District Arc in the cinema, when they did that like recap, blah, 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 the Infinity Castle was the coolest thing to see on the big screen. So actually seeing that in this movie, it's just like, it's built for that. It's crazy.
How do they manage it, like, as a movie? Like, do they do, like, a flashback thing? They're falling through the castle and it's like, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Not quite. There are a lot of flashbacks, though. So there's a little bit of pacing issue with that, or at least... Well, I'm not the only one that had an issue. Some of the flashbacks are very well integrated. Some of them you're like, oh, here we go again. Here's another flashback. And there is one part, it's like a very slight spoiler, but it's not like a major spoiler. There's one part with Shinobu, and she's talking about how small she is. And she's like, why couldn't I grow taller? Why are my hands so small? And my friend is like looking at me. He's like sitting right here. And he's like, and I'm like, this is supposed to be emotional, and we're just laughing because he's bullying me because she keeps talking about, why couldn't I be stronger? Why couldn't I have grown taller? Why was I so short? My hands are so small. My feet are tiny. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right now?
And on that confession from Tifa, we'll be right back.
Kawaii-Fi Radio. We'll be there on time. There's 20 minutes of ads.
Cinema Club.
Sorry, I couldn't resist Tifa.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm good.
Kenny's died. It's over. He's found inner peace.
I obtained Nirvana through Schadenfreude.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's talk Summer Wars. This is a 2009 anime film created by Madhouse, completely original. Runs for an hour, 54 minutes. It's rated PG. It's sci-fi, comedy, and action. It's Digimon.
It's
Digimon.
Yeah, did you guys see the Digimon movie? You remember that whole thing with the evil virus and the nuclear missiles and all the Gaiden and the explosions?
It's that.
Yeah, it's that.
No, it's that. Just slightly tweaked, but in a good way. So,
okay, so we're done talking about it.
Yeah, watch it. It's great. If you like Digimon, you'll love it. But look, honestly, it is different from Digimon in a lot of ways. It is a lot more focused on the real world. There are not Digimon, but there are digital avatars in it, which are akin to that same premise.
Yeah, it presents the internet in a very, how would you put it? Like a hopeful kind of a way. It's like, this is what the internet will be like in the future. Ain't it cool?
Because it came out 2007? 2009, right? So I feel like at the time the internet was a little more hopeful. We were like, oh, look at these cool things that we can do. And now we're like, why are we here?
Yeah, 2009.
It was more...
internet. I think Facebook had only just started. MySpace was still around. Oh, here we go. Some cyber culture. What was the internet like in 2009? Social web goes mainstream. Twitter opened. iPhones and Android apps began, and Web 2.0 capitalism began ramping up. So we had 3GS, which the S
was
stood
sort
for
of
speed.
So things were starting to happen.
Still in the golden age of like community culture. It was like less decentralized, more like internet was a smaller place. This was your playground. This is where you met everyone. This is where everyone sort of was. Rather than now where everyone's split off into their own separate dimensions and you're lucky to float by anyone. Dead internet theory is real, people.
Yeah.
You should explore that one later. It's great.
Yeah, we don't go into the... Well, look, dead internet theory is real, unfortunately. But we won't go too deep into that today.
Look it up.
So, Summer Wars synopsis: Oz, as in OZ, is a virtual world connected to the internet and has become extremely popular worldwide as a spot for people to engage in a large variety of activities such as playing sports, shopping through avatars created and customized by the user.
It was Club Penguin, basically.
I was going to say it feels more like Second Life.
Second Life Penguins.
So Oz also possesses a near impenetrable security due to its strong encryption, ensuring that any personal data transmitted through the network will be kept safe in order to protect those who use it. And because of this, and its convenient applications, the majority of society has been highly dependent and connected on this simulated reality, even going as far as entrusting the system with bringing back the unmanned asteroid explorer Arawashi. That's a plot point, basically. A lot of government agencies are now using Oz. So you can work remotely using it. You can file your taxes through it. They can use it to monitor health and stuff like that.
God, imagine that if Second Life was entrusted with bringing back a satellite.
Bruh, have you seen Twitch play Pokemon? It's going to crash.
Oh, the horror.
Kenji Koiso is a 17-year-old math genius and part-time Oz moderator who is invited by his crush Natsuki Shinohara on a summer trip, but unbeknownst to him, this adventure requires him to pretend to be her fiancé. Shortly after arriving at the Natsuki family's estate, which is prepared for her great-grandmother's 90th birthday, he receives a strange coded message on his cell phone from an unknown sender who challenges him to solve it. Kenji is able to crack the code, but little does he know that his math expertise has just put Earth in great danger. So Oz is a giant metaverse type environment, and no, Zuckerberg did not coin that term. He stole it from Snow Crash, 1992 sci-fi novel. A lot of people steal stuff from Snow Crash to use for modern sci-tech.
It's a really good book.
It's an amazing book. There are whales who are the garden deities of the space, which is called John and Yoko for some reason. I don't get you, Japan. Please explain. Why are you obsessed with John Lennon and Yoko Ono? Like, why?
I completely
So funny.
blanked out and missed on that bit. Holy
Oh, really?
Also, Bell straight up stole so much from this film's aesthetic.
Dear gods. Oh, yeah, the recent Belle movie.
Bell is just a copy-paste of this, but just then they've done a half-assed job of Beauty and the Beast. We've already explained why it's a terrible film, and there's a video on the channel if you want to go look at it. So,
we
hey.
did not appreciate Belle.
Hey. Yeah, the big note that I had here is like, this reminds me of that social game Second Life, the same principle of commerce in the digital space.
Pretty much, yes. I loved its visual appeal as well. It just had this whole... I mean, if you watch Digimon or Belle, you know exactly what you're looking at. Because, my God, everyone... Like, is this just how Japan views the internet? As sort of like a floaty,
Probably
glowy space?
at a time, yeah. I also
mean, like,
thought... Go on. Okay. I also thought it was interesting as well with the JR lines and things like that. It's so true in how things are connected in Japan. If one thing goes down, everything goes down. And it's definitely a problem that they still need to look at.
Yeah, everything is so interconnected. It's really bad. Like, I experienced that in Tokyo when me and Emma went over earlier this year, where we were getting the train from the airport into central Tokyo, and there'd been an incident on the line, and all the lines went down.
It's got to be pain for them lately with all the flooding that they've been having.
Yeah. So it was bad. And like, what was meant to be an hour and a half trip, 4 hours in, we still weren't anywhere near our hotel. So we ended up just getting off and getting a taxi, and we got to the hotel in about half an hour from there.
Oh,
So,
damn.
Sorry, slightly distracted. There is a small baby.
There is a kitty in here with us. Liger, the podcast cat, is snoozing around. But yeah, so look, this film is very much a time capsule, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Of those early days when we thought the internet could be wonderful. It was before major commercialization of the internet, before major advertising, back when YouTube didn't have a partner program, that sort of era. So, it's keeping that purity idea of the internet, of it being a pure connectivity tool, a pure way for humanity to connect across the globe.
Well worth the watch if you want to sort of recapture that kind of old school spirit.
Art style. beautiful. When it's in the real world moment, it straight up is identical art to Girl Who Leapt Through Time, same studio and director.
Oh yeah, I feel like we got to talk about that though. The family and the place which they are going to stay.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you might be thinking that, oh, they're going to visit their old elderly grandma. Okay,
Grandma's Nick Fury.
Yep. Grandma is Nick
So
Fury,
funny.
and she lives in like a traditional Japanese old school kind of Palatinate castle deal.
Yeah.
And her entire family, they are full of wingnuts. Every single one of them is strange and crazy, and I love them.
Yeah, so Granny, it's like as I said, she's Nick Fury. She knows everyone. Like their family has a history of being like going back into like multiple of the historical Japanese periods of being like a strong military family, and this idea of being strong and fighting and protecting things. And because of that, Grandma clearly knows everybody, and she's got her little black book of phone numbers, and she's calling everyone. So when this, basically what happens in the film, without spoiling too much, is that something starts stealing people's avatars and starts basically it breaking that code was the first step of it getting inside and taking control of the system of Oz. And that, because Oz is integrated with everything, it stops the train lines. It stops health monitoring. It stops phones from working. It causes alarms to go off for like fire agencies or police security alarms.
Basically, it just plunges Japan and maybe the world into full-blown chaos.
Yeah. So it kind of shows like you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket realistically, because if one thing goes down, the whole world goes down.
Wait, was this movie like written and made to sort of as a commentary on all of Japan's systems?
It might have been.
I mean,
And then for all these many years, Japan's just like, oh, I wonder what that was about. Wonder what that was talking about. It doesn't matter. Let's keep going as we're going.
They talk about so much to do with AI as well at this time, which is like relevant today as well. And the technological aspect of putting all your eggs in one basket as well is still relevant today. And it's just crazy that we're still, I mean, you can look at books from forever ago, like a century ago as well, and we're probably still telling the same story, but people never listen. So it's just... Yeah.
Like seriously, people, stop trusting AI. It's not actually as helpful as you think. If you're using it in like research, then fantastic. If you're using it for dealing with large data sets, fantastic. Or for finding cancer, by getting it to assess, x-rays and scans, fantastic. Don't use it to write your bloody essay.
If you're trying to use it to get a relationship, for God's sakes,
some people use it as their therapist as well, and that made me think of this because of the way that it takes your personal information. Right. Yeah. And people are just willingly giving their personal information to
I have
an
a
AI.
colleague who AI literally calls her bestie.
Oh, God.
And she asked it to name herself. And I was just like...
That's the thing. This isn't even AI. It's a language
language model. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that everyone thinks, oh, this is AI.
Marketing.
It's so smart. It's... Meow.
I agree, Liger. It is awful. But yeah.
1 sec. Okay.
You'll get the door for him? Okay, thank you. But yeah, Kenny's right. Like, everyone treats this as if it's going to become sentient, like it's going to lead us to iRobot, and that sort of thing. It won't. It's been proven, and the outline for it is that large language models can't attain sentience. They don't have the basis around it. It would be the next model that comes after it.
It doesn't think, it just responds.
Exactly.
No action, no response.
And then gives your information to the companies, which are humans that can do something with your information. But
it's just, I love the idea that it's like, oh, this is going to lead to the AI uprising in Terminator. And it's just like, oh, Terminator's going to be really dumb. Just going to be the stupidest Terminator.
No, the thing is that the hype around AI and the lie that it is going to change the world for the better, it isn't. This is just one step on the rung of, artificial intelligence. It is not going to be the be-all and end-all, is letting companies get away with mass copyright breaches. Because it's okay, apparently, if you're a multi-billion-dollar company to, download illegally everyone's, books and feed it into your system and then just settle in court, because you've got so much money, it doesn't matter. It's one rule for everyone else. But if you torrent an anime, Sony will come after you. You know what I mean? Like, the hypocrisy is insane.
What's the quote? If the punishment for a crime is to simply pay a fine, then it just simply means that it's illegal for poor people.
Exactly.
Yes.
I will say about the AI situation, we'll go back to Summer Wars later, I'm sure. I will say this, it has at least led to some bloody silly entertaining circumstances, such as the Willy Wonka experience.
Willy Wonka Glasgow. Oh,
that was...
Rest in pieces.
What's that? It's the unknown.
I'm surprised
still
they
can't believe
didn't
that
sue
happened.
him for it. Because,
It's just, it was so legally distinct, thank you AI, that there was nothing that they could really do to sue him.
Yeah.
But it's just that idiots will produce this kind of stuff and call it art and culture. It's just like, you have done nothing.
Well, streaming platforms are having a hard time with music AI now because there's a massive group of them who will create fake profiles and stuff and upload them. And because of the way that it's algorithmic, they will use bots of their own to push it up into the visibility, and then other people listen to it. So I can't remember. Spotify, I know, isn't doing much about it, but Deezer, I think it is.
Of course, Spotify aren't doing much about it.
Yeah, no, one of them got really high up. It was crazy.
Yeah. They're also like copying existing artists and taking the royalties from them as well. So
Gross.
But Deezer, I think it is, who is another streaming platform, is now they've created their own AI algorithm to search for the signs of AI in songs, find the sampling, note it to themselves, demonetize those channels so they can't get the money that's being the copyright, the royalty shares that should be going to real artists. And they were saying that 90% of the listens on these channels were botted. So
AI killing AI. I like it.
Yeah. So they're actually making a really solid push to kind of keep the content off the platform, or if it is, it's demonetized and can't do anything.
Nice.
Which is the way it needs to be. Like, this is the thing, like, AI has practical uses. That use should not be so a CEO can get his art for cheap. Art requires protection. Like, we've got an AI anime coming next season. No one's going to watch it, and we're not going to even tell you what its name is because it's utter trash.
Frankly, I'll have no respect for the person who does watch it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Will Smith used AI to make his crowd look larger at his concerts.
Oh, yes!
And then
Green Day
took a shot at him as well and was just like, we don't need AI for our crowds.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that wasn't AI in Will Smith's case. That was just that he was performing in hell to a bunch of mutated freaks.
Wow.
That looked all twisted and... And that's the only gig that Will Smith can get these days since the slappening.
Oh, look, it's been long since before that.
What the hell are we talking about again?
Yeah,
Summer Wars.
Oh, yeah. So going back to it, Grandma is Nick Fury. She does have Will Smith's phone number. But Grandma...
Not that she'd use it.
So during this disaster, Grandma's calling all these people up and letting them know this is what you need to do, or just providing them support, or giving them I don't know, like a perk up, if you will. Like, come on, you can do it. You know this. You've got the skills. Here's the people you can
because
talk to.
They can engage in mortal combat in the online space.
Yeah, they can. So basically, our main character and leading lady, they're both there. They're both trying to solve this issue because he obviously feels guilty for causing it. There's more explanation around that later in the film. It's kind of funny, but they're working there. They're going through it, and it becomes a case of the whole family banding together, bringing all of these nutty characters together and all of their resources to fight it. And it's really well done.
All their strange skills, all their avatars, weird ass superpowers.
I would like to say a couple of things. The fight using the card battle's a bit naff.
That reminded me of iGaming and gambling online.
Yeah,
I was watching that and I was so taken aback for a moment. I was like, okay.
But keep in mind, this
victory through poker online.
I mean, think about it. 2009, digital casinos were quite the rage.
Oh yeah, they
Really?
were.
Yeah, they really were.
wouldn't know. I was a
pop-ups
child.
for days.
And Japan, like obviously because of their gambling regulations, that was a loophole for them.
That's so true, actually. That's a great point.
Like, that's hilarious. But because of that, it seems a little bit naff. And like the way, like, what is it? Koi Koi. It's like, what on earth are you playing? I'm
was
sure it's
so
a
funny.
traditional card game, but like more context around it for international audiences would be nice. But I realized that at that point in time, international audiences were not the demographic this was aimed at.
Yeah.
True.
This was still the time when anime was a very Japanese thing and hugely niche over here.
Shippuden was still running.
Oh my god, Shippuden was still running.
Actually, it would have been pretty early in Shippuden.
Yeah.
Like,
Like first couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
We would have only been friends for about 5 years at that point.
yeah, if
Yeah.
that.
Only 5 years.
Only 5 years. I was thinking it was earlier, but I'm like, no. We met in like 2005. So like, yeah.
We met playing laser tag.
Laser tag.
I
That's
shot
so
so many people in that.
cute.
I shot so many children. Please take that out of context.
Not in this political climate. Dear God.
With lasers.
On
But
Minecraft.
yeah, look, I think the other thing, going back to the talk about generative AI, like this was created long before the concept of generative AI had kind of been solidified. And it definitely underestimates the power of computer learning. Like, I feel like we know around that time how powerful dedicated computers were at chess, like Deep Blue and like doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was 2005 to 2008 at some point in that period, the first supercomputer to be the human in chess. And to think that, 30 years after that, it would lose at a card game is like, So
Yeah.
that was definitely kind of an underestimation based on what we know now, but taking it with the context at the time,
Okay, but that one is... There's a lot to do with the kind of game that an AI can win with that, because in a card game there is an element of chance. I've just been exploring this with another mate. We were looking up an old folk story from Poland from like the 13th century of a man cheating death by playing him at a game called Pharaoh. Ended in a very fascinating way.
Actually, on that note...
But yeah, the whole idea was that Death put 3 things in front of him to say, okay, which game will we be playing? Will we be playing dominoes? Will we be playing chess? I forget the third one, but he's like...
Or backgammon?
No, don't believe so. But he's just like, nah, I've got this deck of cards here. And it's like, okay, I need an element of chance in order to beat Death, because Death is the master of all games.
And this game is about chance.
If an AI is using a game that is pure strategy, it's going to practically win because it will be able to compute moves.
Whoa.
But with chance, there is simply the chance that it can simply lose.
There's a fun story I saw around this about someone using AI in a card game. It made me think, like, what are people trying to use AI on like online casinos?
People are. Like, that's a genuine thing, but the problem with that is that the amount of cards that you actually get in like a shoe basically is more than what the amount of cards that are played. So you can't actually, like, that's on purpose. So you can't actually like card counting as well becomes harder in that way. So an AI will just card count for the most part, right? So
Yeah.
and
So
then like figure out patterns, obviously. But
It's kind of funny because there was a guy who, it's a Reddit / green tech story about like computer programming. It was like about 2010 to 2015 this was written, and he was like, I actually won the coding competition at the uni event at the university, and it's like everyone had to create a bot for doing poker. And
interesting.
he basically, everyone else wrote these really complex algorithms, non-AI, just like, if this, then that sort of programming. And his was quite simply, if pot is larger than this size, go all in. And he won repeatedly.
That's amazing.
That's fantastic. Because
everyone will fold. Like, you will put in a code program in that if someone goes all in, protect what you've got, unless it's X, Y, or Z. Z.
Yeah.
You'll say only these do you agree and all in because you can't lose.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So, and the odds of the bot getting like a royal flush when you're playing Texas Hold'em where there's, the possibility of 2 additional cards, as soon as
the odds of getting a royal flush are already astronomical, so...
But the moment you go to that, it goes, oh, they might also have a royal flush fold.
Interesting.
So, yeah, hilarious. And he's like, yeah, I won 10 grand with that. It was the dumbest thing I've ever coded.
That's pretty good.
Gambled on an AI.
He did. Well, not an AI, but a program. But
Yeah.
hilarious. So, look, going back to the actual game, to the anime.
The anime.
To the
Wait,
anime,
no, back to the game.
and the game in it, Koi Koi. So the part of the story is, we've mentioned this before. Japan typically doesn't abide by the 3-act structure of film. They typically do 4 or 5 acts. So we're used to the things go good, something bad happens, the big climax in most films. Japan kind of goes like the whole way through, up and down.
Pretty much, and then somewhere near the end there's like, bang, crazy revelation. This guy was also a villain.
Yeah, like it's quite well done. And
I
it's
remember this very much with recent anime Pluto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of that.
Yeah, so a lot of their shows and more traditional, I should say, not modern ones, because a lot of modern ones obviously are trying to appeal now to an international audience.
Please
to ensure
don't.
That they can do well. And there are minor things you can do to appeal to international audiences without changing the core of it, and that's what Demon Slayer's done, for instance. And that's why a lot of these ones are getting quite big internationally, because they found the one little thing they needed to tweak to make it more acceptable.
Oh, I could say something, but it would upset a Twitter.
Well, yeah, we don't care about the modern audience because they don't exist and all that stuff. Yes. But this is the same sort of thing with Summer Wars, where there's probably about 6 arcs, I'd say, maybe 7. You've got like the major introduction to the family, the conflict within the family, the question around technology and introduction to the kid, then the question around what can be done, So that's 5 already.
And then figuring out where it all started, where it came from.
And then four parts for the combat.
Oh, wow,
I will
right.
say that there is a part about, I think it's like halfway through or 3/4 through, where it does feel like almost enough of a lull that you think that maybe the film's going to end, but there is so much more. And I was like, okay, like that's where we're at here. And that lull happens for a while before it starts to pick up again, which I thought was kind of interesting, because
it was during
I think
the family drama, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of around there, and you're like, oh, okay, so we're not, okay, that's fine. But I think for someone who perhaps doesn't watch a lot of like older animes as well, like they might find that a bit weird and then tune out at that point, because it is a bit slow. It's like a slow part to the film before it starts to ramp up, but it's just like,
it's a lot of conversation. If
the energy was just like a tiny bit higher, I think then it would have been fun. That was like the only critique that I really had majorly, because it's not really that much of an issue. But like, for people that aren't used to it, and you're watching an anime film for the first time, and for some reason this is the one that you're watching, I think some people would be like, Yeah.
I mean, no, you are right, especially if you haven't experienced like a Ghibli film before and you came in to watch this, you'd be probably a bit confused, because Ghibli is the same. It kind of uses that style where it doesn't follow the 3-act structure. It does have lulls, especially some of the ones like Spirited Away doesn't have the lull, and that's why it was so successful in the West. Howl's Moving Castle doesn't. Howl's does.
Howl's does.
Howl's does, right in the middle. Ponyo does. Totoro has like 3 of them.
I can't say that Mononoke does. That one keeps the pedal down for a lot of the movie.
I think the lull in Mononoke is just when it's the political intrigue, and that's what keeps it going in the middle when they're in the town in Metal whatever it was called.
Irontown,
there's-
yeah.
Yeah, so when it's like,
Yes.
you're learning about all the women working there in the background, that is the equivalent of the lull from other films, but it's more interesting than other films.
I'd say that's
Yeah.
more towards sort of like the end of Act 1, so when
Yeah.
events ramp up. So
I think it's
that's
because the
not quite
conversations are interesting. Whereas, like, I feel like here, some people would be like, oh, it's just like family stuff. This isn't like the main plot point.
Yeah.
But whereas in Mononoke, it's the main plot point still.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, look, I mean, if you are coming into this, be patient with it.
Don't let this be your first movie. What the
Yeah.
hells are you doing?
Watch Porco Rosso.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that a good first? Oh, man.
I don't know. Like
What
Porco
would be
Rosso.
the ideal first anime film? Do you think?
This is the thing. We've always said this. It's hard to determine what an ideal first film is because there are so many different tastes and styles. Like we can't treat
So
anime
true.
as a
That is
genre
so true.
of itself, and anime is the form.
Yeah, sort of like imagine a video shop. Oh, God, I'm going to have to explain those to people later.
So you know what a library is? Wait, we're going to have to explain this.
Okay, so sort of like imagine a Blockbuster. Oh, damn it. Okay,
You
imagine
know, there's
a
still a
Blockbuster's...
Blockbuster here in Victoria. There's one in
Yeah.
Ballarat. I was like, oh my god.
I thought I thought the last one was in Perth and in the US.
no, I
What?
have a
And then
photo of it. I can send you a photo. I was like, oh, there's a Blockbuster
It's still
here.
open.
Yeah.
Is this a recent rebuild, or has this one just sort of stuck around?
I saw it last year. I was like, oh, okay, hello.
Nice.
I mean, the idea of the last Blockbuster in Australia closing, the one that was in Morley, was like
Yeah.
4 years ago. Maybe the trademark's expired in Australia and they just bought it.
Oh, my.
That would be really funny.
That'd be real funny.
Let's start a Blockbusters.
No.
But so
But it's
sort of
just
imagine
anime.
imagine you work at a video shop and like people come in and say, I want to buy a DVD, and you're like, sure, which one? A DVD. That's what it's like when you're saying, okay, I
Some
want an
people
anime.
would say that though. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie
I
to
know.
you. Like,
I suppose.
Having worked at JB Hi-Fi, people do come in and say, I want to get a movie. What type of movie? Oh, a good movie. What? Okay, what films do you like?
Okay, never mind. My example was terrible. Are people just like that now?
yeah, or they'll be like, oh, I just want to
this
get a
was
book,
15
and you're
years
like, what
ago.
kind of book?
Just a book,
then-
man.
yeah.
I
Read
don't
a
know.
book.
I'm in a
Read
real
book.
mood to buy a book.
Seriously though, people are like, I want to read more books, but like, I don't know what kind of book to get. Do you have any recommendations? And it's like, what do you like? And they're like, I don't know.
Oh, I know. There was a guy I was in a band with who was our drummer years and years ago, and he was like, him and his partner broke up, and I was like, oh, so what was it? And it's like, oh, well, we both liked films, but she liked different films from me, and it's like, are you serious? Are you that dumb? It's
Is that the only reason?
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Was
yeah.
that really why they...
It was one of the many reasons. He's also a. Can I say that? I don't think I can say that. I'll censor
He
that.
said a
my
bad
goodness,
word.
Kyle.
It wasn't me this
Well,
time.
he ran off with my girlfriend. Of course, I was annoyed.
That was a weird time, man.
It was a weird time.
Okay, so yeah, my...
His loss, not mine.
So yeah, hard to really pick like a good sort of like first anime as an introduction. Actually, no, I've got one for this as well. My sister said, okay, I've got a Crunchyroll account now. So I'm just like, okay, here's like a list of like some good animes I can start you with. Here's Yuru Camp. It's adorable. I like gave her like a bunch of like interesting suggestions, I remember.
She watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I did not suggest that one.
That's
she started from season
hilarious.
1 as well. She started season 1, the one where like people are like, oh, you can probably skip that one because it's a bit odd.
I mean,
And it gets
is
worse.
that one the only one that's a bit odd? I don't know.
I mean, the whole thing's bizarre. It's in the name, isn't it?
Here's the thing, I was just like, damn it, man, why did you not look at my list? And she's just like, oh, I don't know, I didn't read that. I just jumped straight into it. I'm just going to go watch some more
Jump
anime. I'm just
straight
like,
into JoJo's.
you should look at my list. Claire, are you there? Look at the
Penny's
list.
anime list, guys.
And she's just like, and she just comes back. I'm just like, I'm back. I watched Food Wars.
I mean, that's a good one, but that's something to start on.
I feel like your sister is trying to.
She's trying to make
Troll
my
you.
brain
I think
explode.
she's just trolling you, yeah.
I mean, look, it runs in the family.
We've been trying to basically destroy each other since we were young.
Yeah. So look,
she almost paralyzed me from the neck down once. It was great.
So let's talk about
winning.
Summer Wars. She did win.
I dropped a trampoline on her right after, so fair's fair.
So the director Hosoda Mamoru chose Ueda in Nagano Prefecture as the setting for Summer Wars because of its proximity to his birthplace. The film earned over
gorgeous.
$18 million in worldwide box office and won the Japanese Academy Award for Animation of 2010. So that's pretty good. And Hosoda became only the second Japanese director after Miyazaki Hayao Miyazaki to be nominated for an Annie Award for his work on Summer Wars.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah. It was the first Japanese animated movie to be nominated for the Golden Leopard Award at the Locarno International Film Festival in Switzerland. And the movie also won the Anaheim International Film Festival's Audience Award for Best Animated Feature and the Animated Division Grand Prize at the 13th Japan Media Arts Festival. So it took home a lot. It did well.
It was recognized.
But the director, Mamoru Hosoda, he's got an interesting history of work he's done prior to this.
I mean,
Okay.
He was a storyboard writer for episode 199 of One Piece and the episode director.
Episode 199, is that a special episode or?
Don't know. I just know that's an episode. That's what he's listed as.
Wait a second.
Wolf Children, director, creator, screenplay. Girl Who Led Through Time, Summer Wars.
That's right.
Bakemono no Ko. I don't reckon. Oh, The Boy and the Beast. There you go.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds so familiar. What?
Yeah. Digimon Adventure, the 1999 version. He did episode 21's directing and storyboard.
Makes
Just
sense.
that one episode.
Makes sense.
Okay, I'm getting very intrigued now about all these. Oh no. Is it like Naruto Shippuden, how for that one episode, the pain battle, they swapped animators and it was drugs?
No, it wasn't that bad. I forgot he did Mirai
Because
as
it's
well.
storyboarding, right?
Storyboarding and
and
directing.
writing. Oh, directing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know about this one.
I might get you to send me those details later so I can look up these things.
Revolutionary Girl Utena, he did storyboarding for episodes 7, 14, 20, 23, 29, 33, 39, key animation on 18, 23, 31, and the screenplay of episode 29.
What the hell's is going on here?
I think this was the early years of animation of his career, so he was taking any gig he could get.
Okay, but from the perspective of the studio, okay, we're storyboarding all these episodes. We've got all these ones figured out. We gotta do something for these random episodes. Call in this guy.
Yeah, I mean,
What's going on?
I feel like
I wonder
if
if
you
they're
have
filler episodes.
they might be. They might be.
Maybe?
That many filler episodes in Revolutionary Girl Utena, I don't think so. But
One Piece and things
well,
like that, sometimes they
I
do the actual thing and then do the filler episode.
I think I figured out why. Because every one of these animes where he has only done key animation or storyboarding or directing for a single episode, he then does a film for them. So Dragon Ball Z, he does movie 8 and 10. He did the where is it? He did one key animation on Dragon Ball Z, episode 173. And then he's done 1, 2, 3 of the films. Then Sailor Moon, Bishojo Senshi Sailor Stars, episode 7, he was the key animator for. He was then involved in the Black Hole Dream film the year after. So I think they were using the series as a testing ground before he then moves on to the film.
Okay, so these are all kind of crazy heavy animation episodes, or?
I don't know. We'd have to have a look. I think No, yeah, I forgot. He did Bell.
What? Oh, wow. What?
That explains animation, as we were talking about, but...
Yeah, and it also explains why it's so similar.
Great. Wow, we've seen that story 3 times now.
Yeah.
What the hell, Japan?
Yeah. He's also was involved in Slam Dunk, doing, again, single episodes and then looking after the movies. Yeah, so you go through his list and there's a lot of random stuff in here and you're like, wow, okay.
What an odd person.
Yeah, he's very much an odd person. He's also a mangaka as well. He does a lot of the stuff as just the story component of it, and a lot of it is adaptations of his existing works. But, he's not the actual animator or drawer of... Not animator, he doesn't do the actual drawing of
illustration.
The manga. Yeah, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, so like... Disappointed that, I forgot that he'd done Belle, and I wish I had. John and Yoko whales are better than the big whale in Belle, that's for sure. But yeah, with Summer Wars, everything about the film is important. There is nothing that is said is wasted. You wonder why they flash to... people doing firefighting, or they've gone to have a look at a person who's involved in managing the spacecraft that's dropping off a thing. Everything has a role.
Everything's connected.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the stories, aside from that lull in the middle, it's quite well paced and it's quite funny.
Do you want to know what my favorite part is?
Yeah.
On the TV, when they show the picture and it's like the news thing and they're like, oh, this hacker, blah, blah, blah. And the kids are calling him a cracker. And they're just like, oh, you're a cracker. And it's so funny because it's so
We might have to
silly.
censor that for Twitter.
No. We're not on Twitter
really
anymore,
funny.
so we don't have to.
Oh, no. Or is it Twitch? I forget which one banned that word.
Oh, who knows? But yeah, no, it is hilarious. Like, the kids are hilarious and highly annoying.
Yes.
That's
so
cute.
well done.
Some of the other family members, highly annoying. Like, the computer crashes because someone does something really dumb.
Oh my God, that annoyed me so
So
much. I was
much.
like,
Oh, yes,
guys,
that
what?
bitch.
Why?
Yeah, like, you'll know, if you've seen it, you know what scene we're talking about. And that guy is, like, the most annoying character in the entire series.
Okay, but I love the animation of that scene, though, when they open the door and just...
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's so good.
Also, love like, how do you have a supercomputer? I just had it lying around. We're
So
claim we're
funny.
testing it before we send it off to this university campus.
Was that one of the sons, or was that Mama Nick Fury?
No, that was one of the sons.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like... I somehow wouldn't be surprised if she just had one.
Oh,
For some reason.
I think she's like so traditional. It's more about the honor and the relationship building than it is about the actual hardware.
True.
She has people she can call for it, therefore she doesn't need anything.
True.
Yeah.
And yet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, that estate is so big, it's just like, and this is the room where my grandchild bought me a supercomputer.
Like,
Why?
for the lulls.
I wanted to play solitaire.
Like, for Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, Maker's ass, this was pre-Minecraft.
It was. It was. The grannies,
Children,
they
we
long
are
for the
very old.
mines.
When
yeah,
did
so-
Minecraft come out?
Oh, it was like 2011, I think it was.
It's
Minecraft version 1. Version 1 was... No, that's definitely not it.
Crumb, that's got to be like 2010, at least. No, before.
Well, we need ADSL for it. 2011.
Yeah, I was close.
Formally released in 2011 after its initial public alpha in 2009.
There you go.
Yeah. So it was being tested around the same time as the movie.
Funny that.
What about Roblox? No, I'm kidding.
Oof.
It's interesting, actually. Like, you know how there's all this thing about, this online security for kids and all that? It's Roblox. Roblox is the biggest financial gainer of it in the gaming industry. The biggest danger.
Yep.
It was created in
Yep.
2004.
Roblox.
Released in 2006, but created in 2004.
That's...
Roblox is older than Minecraft?
Roblox is older than Minecraft.
Yeah. So, 85.3 million daily active users. That makes
I
it...
think I need a moment to
Yeah. I remember, because I can't remember, I think it was Belia News, one of the YouTube channels that does tech news specifically around gaming. They were saying that Roblox on any given day will have more active users than the top ranked Steam game.
But it's so ugly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Well, it's ugly, but it's
simple.
formable. You can make
it's-
anything out of it. It's open. in a way.
I understand that. It's just that, I don't know, for something that has that kind of adaptability, they could have made it at least look a bit more like Lego.
No.
If it's going to be very, very adaptable, I want it to look like Lego.
No, because that
You
is
just
a
play
patent
Lego
infringement.
games.
That thing's infringing on morality anyway. What's a patent?
Well, you go down to the patent office. No.
Okay.
No. Anyway. So yeah, like this gives you an idea of the time Summer Wars was released in, like where the universe was coming. Like what was surely Second Life was out around that time.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
That one I know.
And like Hammer Hotel and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, Second Life was 2003, 2013 had its reboot.
That evil laugh was for no reason. At no point was I in the pool.
No, the pool was never closed. But anyway, look, it gives you a bit of a concept of the idea of the time of what was happening on the internet around then. Summer Wars definitely does feel more of that hopeful community view of the internet, and the story outside of that world is fantastic. Like the environment that it's built in the real world. So,
Different time, different politics, different everything. God, take me back.
take me back to ya. Actually,
And copyright strike.
I wasn't that good, was I? Now, Summer Wars, you can watch it online, but it's kind of hit and miss. I know you can watch it on Amazon, but you generally have to pay for it. Netflix in some areas has it. In other areas, it's on localized services like Stan and Hulu. So
Just pay for it. You'll be getting that whole old video shop experience.
I think it's on Billy as well.
I'm pretty sure it is too. In cinemas now, find times and tickets. It's not.
What?
It's really not.
No, find a
Can you
ticket. See what happens.
Times and tickets.
What?
Lunar Leaderville, 25th of November.
Do we
Are you
want
serious?
Local art house cinema, dead serious. 25th of November, 6:30 p.m. screening on a Tuesday night.
What the hell?
So yeah, look, it still might be in cinemas for you. Like, go figure. What the heck? You
That's
can also
actually
rent and buy it
crazy.
on YouTube. It is on an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes rating,
so bloody random.
87% audience score. So that gives you a real idea of a broad audience.
That's decent.
Those are reasonable numbers. We don't, especially for films like this, which are targeted at a larger audience, don't use the My Anime List rating because that is only the people who know about My Anime List. You want the general audience score. So, Rotten Tomatoes is a good one. IMDb is a good one.
Well, IMDb, yes.
No, like to get an idea of what the audience score is, not the critic score, because otherwise the critic score is like normally trash.
Yep.
So, yeah, IMDb's rating, which is the aggregated, is a 7.4. So there you go. It's not quite realistic as to what the actual view is.
My Anime List 7 is okay.
Also can confirm dub is pretty good. It's not perfect, but considering what the quality of dubs were around that time, and this was a Funimation dub,
This is
actually quite good.
this is from that old school era. So
Yeah.
the fact that it's good at all is a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we keeping you up, man?
Yeah. We're all tired. We're all still recovering from stuff. So, but yeah, look, go watch it. I don't think if you're an existing
It was fun.
if you're an existing anime viewer, you'll enjoy it. Like straight up, it's good fun. If you like the cyber ideas, if you thought any element of Bell was good, you'll like this. If you liked any of his other films, such look, there are some elements of it that are good. It's not the story, though. But like, if you like any of his other works, so Boy and the Beast, Wolf Children, Girl Who Leapt Through Time,
Those are good.
they are great films. And this
Incredible
is in
stories.
exactly the same sort of path for it.
See, that's the thing. It's like, they're incredible stories. I still don't think I can recommend any of them as your first anime.
No.
No.
I don't think any of Mamoru Hosoda's works should be a first anime. They're great
They're really
films.
ingrained in like Japanese and anime culture. Like I think you have to
Exactly.
know a little bit more to get the full gist of it. Otherwise you'll be missing some of the context, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that sort of like second unit stuff. Your Anime 101. I still think we got to like make an episode about that. Like offerings of what should be a first anime.
Well, we've done
That's
it
a good
before,
point.
but we kind of all agreed that it was hard to
Break it down by
really-
genre.
not it down to a single thing. So I think that's definitely something we should do for next year. I think we should set aside like a proper episode, give ourselves enough time to really do some research and come up with a list that we feel is truly. Maybe we can do it for episode 150. I don't know. Actually, that's like 3 episodes away. So no, that's 6 weeks. We've got more. We've got a few things on between now and then, including the Halloween episode. I think episode 150 is the Halloween episode.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go.
Any
yeah.
idea what we're looking at this time?
Oh, I've got the post ready to go out to the Patreon members to choose. If you would like to vote on it, Patreon's details are below. You join even for $1 a month, you can vote. Yeah, that's Summer Wars. Go watch it. It's good fun. We'll be back with some news.
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Tonight on Anime Communique.
Great story, compelling and rich.
Nothing brings ratings up like a little controversy.
I am prepared for weird news. Give me your weirdest.
I have two choices for you to choose between. Would you like to hear about the live-action My Hero Academia or the backlash over author identities on Webtoon as our controversy?
Oh, again, this stuff.
I'm going to go with the live action.
Yeah. So, guess who has been planned to script the live-action My Hero Academia film for Hollywood?
Are you going to hurt me?
Yes, Wonder Woman's Jason Fuchs.
No.
Yep. Live-action
For
Bleach
Netflix.
and Kingdom director Shinsuke Sato is helming the project, but the fact that the script's been written by a white American.
And Wonder Woman, it's just...
Ice Age
The
Continental Drift
first
he
one
also
or
did.
the second one?
Ice Age,
First one.
Ice Age Continental.
Okay, well, that's better.
It's like...
Of the two films, it is the better of them, yes.
That's like saying that athlete's foot is better than cancer. You're correct, but I'd want neither.
Yeah. Look, it's there are some good people attached to it. It's just unfortunate that he has been attached to it as the scriptwriter. So it's being done by Legendary Entertainment, who did the original Hellboy films and stuff like that. So we do know that they have a penchant of actually being fairly good to sticking to things. However, Joby Harold was previously slated to write the adaptation.
Joby Harold.
He did Monarch Legacy of Monsters, the Godzilla TV series, which is awful. He was the executive producer on that. Like, none of those characters are likable. Like, there's 3 main characters. All of them are awful. They are fundamentally unlikable characters. And then he did Transformers Rise of the Beast story, which was actually quite good.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's just... Okay, here's the thing, though. Who would you even get these days? Who's like a good writer that you would pick for this sort of a thing? No one at Marvel.
Well, no.
They've kind of run the superhero genre
Into the ground.
screaming
I
into
think
the
for
ground.
some of these things, we got to start giving new writers a chance. Obviously, if you have like a director that is really good and understands this world, and then have like a new writer that actually cares for this kind of stuff.
But even then,
I
new
don't
writing
know.
talent is really not showing up these days.
Yeah.
I mean, there is new writing talent on One Piece, the live action. So
I suppose.
But yeah, writing rooms are a bit of a mess, especially for the Netflix production side of stuff. So it's hard to say, how much of an input they get.
I wish to burn
Yeah, that's so
every
true.
writing room ever. It
There-
should just be
there
a
are-
writer with vision.
There are actually good people attached outside of the writer. So I feel like the director, which is Shinsuke Sato, who did the live action Bleach, Alice in Borderland, Kingdom,
I will
which the live
say-
action Kingdom's incredible.
Yes.
Death Note, Light Up the New World, Gantz, and I Am a Hero. I Am a Hero is that one I mentioned about, like, it's the zombie apocalypse and it's like the biggest otaku dude ever.
right.
Oh, yeah.
So he's attached to direct it. Netflix is producing and distributing. So
I
they
do
will
think the
ruin it.
Bleach live action was, although like it's not like the best live action, it was pretty faithful for the most part, I think. So like as far as adaptation goes, like, it was not bad, but Alice in Borderlands was really good, and Bleach was a while back, so it feels like an increase in, like, you know, learning from that experience.
I mean,
yeah.
you didn't say Western Death Note, so okay.
I didn't know. As far as overseeing the project from Legendary Pictures' team is Alex Garcia and Jay Ashenfelter. Alex Garcia did the Godzilla vs. Kong and basically the entire Godzilla and Kong franchise as the producer.
I mean, I suppose that's okay pedigree for like big superhero stuff.
Yeah. He was I get this. He was staff in the Spanish version of Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. He was the mix engineer, so the audio control.
How interesting. What a random job to take.
Ray Dean TV series mix engineer for the Spanish dub. I don't know. Yeah. Jay Ashenfelter was also Godzilla King of the Monsters live action co-producer as well. So those...
I'm seeing a weird trend. Do they think Midoriya is a kaiju?
No, but I think especially season 1 with some of the villains, they did have kaiju-like behavior. So destruction levels of that level. But I think it's just more that they're probably the two producers who work at Legendary Pictures who are closest to that level of content.
Probably, yeah.
They're probably the ones who have like they've got the most experience working with international content. Like you think about the recent Godzilla films, they're not going to break any ground as far as like being amazing story-wise. It's a fairly straightforward plot point. And as far as production quality on them goes, they're good. Like, they brought the right people in. They got the right quality of footage and so on. Casting in a Godzilla film isn't really that important because it's not about the humans, and they need to stop pushing it, and they've started to realize that.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why, like...
And stop trying to make that little 11 girl a thing.
So, yeah.
She's not little anymore. She's married and she has a kid.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's still little in Stranger Things somehow.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Ryosuke Yoritomi.
It's my first day in high school. I have a beard.
Ryosuke Yoritomi, who's the manga's editor of My Hero Academia, is overseeing the production for Shueisha, and Toho are in charge of distributing the project in Japan. So it's definitely feels like Netflix have less control than they've had over other live actions on this front. Which is good. That can only be a good thing.
I hope that's a trend because go away, Netflix.
Yeah, we don't have any cast listings or anything like that. I don't
think we will for a while.
I'm hoping they do what they did with Netflix, not with Netflix, One Piece, where they make it mostly unknowns. Like
Tom Holland is going to be Midoriya.
No.
And Zendaya is going to be Bakugo. Pedro Pascal as All Might.
Wow.
Robert Downey Jr. as, I don't know, Sparkle Guy.
Oh dear, no. And Robert Downey Jr. as the principal. He's a small mouse.
Okay, to be fair.
Actually, I wouldn't mind him dubbing that. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, moving right on.
What have Science so done?
Anyway, Webtoon has revised its comment policy following backlash over author identities.
The heck is that?
So, according to the Korean trade media outlet Chosun Economy, Webtoon has quietly revised its comment system after a month of criticism over revealing authors' nicknames in past comments, which led to accusations of opinion and manipulation. In June, the platform changed its comments display format from ID only to nickname and then in brackets the ID number to encourage more direct communication between readers and authors. However, the change also retroactively applied to comments posted before June, causing so many authors and exposing authors' nicknames on older posts. This led to controversy when users discovered that some creators had previously posted comments defending their own work against criticism while appearing to be ordinary readers. Others were found to have downplayed industry issues such as tracing, copying artwork from other comics under the guise of neutrality. Screenshots of these comments have been circulated widely, sparking criticism of authors. In response, Webtoons introduced an option in July allowing authors decide whether their nicknames would be displayed. The company has also retracted nickname visibilities from comments posted before June.
Whoopsie.
This is bad on both sides. Authors shouldn't be hiding behind a fake profile or a hidden profile.
They do it all the time. It's kind of funny, but like,
But but also Webtoon should have actually thought about how this would impact it. You don't retroactively introduce a policy. You introduce it going forward.
I doubt that it was a retroactive thing and just a coding thing.
Probably. But like, you know. Anyway, let's move on to some fantastic news, which something I hope is fantastic news. G-Kids have revealed a 4K restored trailer for their restored version of Perfect Blue from the original cells.
Wow.
I saw it this morning.
It looks good.
I'm very
confirm
happy.
Is good?
Yeah. Yes, it's good.
So, the restored version of this is going to be in the United States starting October 3rd. We're hoping an international release as well, seeing as it's G-Kids. The story is pretty much exactly as it was back in the day. He made Millennium Actress, Tokyo Godfathers, Paranoia Agent, and Paprika. Following Paprika.
I still haven't seen Paranoia Agent. Damn it.
I haven't seen Tokyo Godfathers, Paranoia Agent, or Paprika. They are
really?
on my to watch. Millennium Actress, we did an episode on it. It was amazing.
Me and my sister saw Paprika on SBS like ages ago. We may or may not have enhanced the experience. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say that.
It's just oregano, man.
It's just, yes. Oregano rolled up, that is all.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so
Kenny.
It was a bad decision, man.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Paprika? You haven't?
I've seen bits of it, but I haven't watched it in full. Oh, Tifa has. Okay. So that's what we're going to do for our second episode in April next year. We'll see if it lands on a certain date.
No oregano. No oregano.
I'm kidding.
Not again.
Come on, Kenny.
I will if you all join me in on it.
Yeah, go on.
Wait, really?
Yeah, why not?
We should not be talking about this on the podcast.
Such oregano.
No, it's only medicinal. We're fine.
Medicinal paprika.
Look, it's medicinal. I've got mad anxiety. I need it.
We are implying many things.
Yeah. Anyway,
Censor all of this, man.
Look, Paprika is a trip in and of its own self. Do not enhance the experience is our recommendation.
Do not enhance.
Now, in regards to the restoration, the understanding is that they got the original cell thing from the cinema reel, and they have scanned it using a 4K camera and then gone from there to upscale it by obviously putting as much light through it as possible. The question is obviously going to be how they restore the audio. Audio should be fairly good, but it's not restoring it as in like removing crackle, but making it fit into modern cinema surround. Because you're going to have to split those tracks, and they would have all been together as a single track.
Yeah.
That's good. That's tricky.
It'll be interesting. I mean, there is something charming about watching a film from like back then, and seeing the differences and things like that. But I think 4K restoration, especially like in sound quality when it's done really well, it's good. So
there's still a cinema here in Perth which does like the 35mm like old school film.
Yeah, Restoration House.
I love that place. And yeah, there is just something about that ancient quality of like film, and especially the sound, that kind of how would you put it, not quite muffled, but like it just
makes it sound nostalgic, even if like you didn't watch it back then. Even watching it now, it feels like you're just being transported into the era of when the film was made, and that's kind of nice.
It's amazing.
It's like if you hear an old sort of like MIDI ringtone, it just sort of it instantly takes you right back to where you were when you last heard it.
This is true. All right.
Powerful nostalgia.
We've got a lot more news to go through, so we're going to kind of blitz through it a little bit here.
Okay.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film is the fastest film to reach 30 billion yen in Japan. It is actually highly possible that it will like become the largest opening of the year. based on the information we have so far. Anime News Network seems to be having some issues for me loading the stories, which is annoying. So we'll go with what I have open currently. Assassination Classroom manga is getting a new anime film next year. It includes the stories that were left out of the anime.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of interesting. That is going to open in March 2026.
I was kind of wondering about that. It had a very definitive ending.
Mm-hmm. It's part of the Anime Adaptation's 10th anniversary event.
Wicked.
So that's what it's going to be done for. Which had Atelier anime delayed from 2025 to 2026. Staff at Bug Films aim to present anime at an even higher quality than they intended.
They get a pass.
Yeah, the staff cited the ability to present the charm of the project at an even higher quality. Ayuma Watanabe, who did Ace Attorney and the Doraemon films, is directing the anime at Bug Films.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep. Hiroaki Kojima, from the animation producer of Komi Can't Communicate, is producing it.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Kairi Anabura from Pokemon Evolutions is designing the characters. Pokemon Evolutions was that spin-off one, which was a very different art style in a good way. And you're going to love this. Yuka Kitamura, the composer of Elden Ring, is doing the music.
Okay. Interesting.
Hot.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't have a dub cast listed yet, but, that's well.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm happy to wait.
I'm happy to wait for this, yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so originally this was meant to air sometime in 2025. We were expecting it to be last quarter, but, if it's been pushed back because they want to make it even shinier and perfect, good.
Look, I adore this manga. It is whimsical as all hell, so for them to, really be trying to capture that kind of spirit kind of doesn't surprise me that they've got someone from the old Doraemon on. That checks.
Moving on, Kyoto Animation have announced they are going to reveal and announce a new anime on October 25th. Now,
Kyoto, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be part of the KyoAni no Sekai-ten Meet the Worlds of KyoAni event being held on October 25th and 26th. The anime's main cast and staff will appear at this as part of the presentation. We don't know anything about it.
I was just going to ask if we knew anything about it.
The event will be held at the Miyako Messe event hall in Kyoto. The above lineup promo video previews the studio works from 2018 onwards. So it's got, I actually don't know what he's from, but there's Chunibyo, there is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, City, which is airing at the moment. I recognize her, but I can't place
Violet Evergarden.
Violet Evergarden. That's not the one it was. It's the girl in thingy.
Who is
Orange.
that?
She's real familiar. I can't. Sound Euphonium.
Oh,
that's what it is. And then I think that.
Have you watched that one yet, Tifa?
I've seen a bit of it. I didn't finish it though, unfortunately. I think I just got busy.
That's fair.
Yeah, I haven't finished it either. I finished season 1, got halfway through season 2, then haven't watched any of the films on the third season.
Season 1 by itself was very full on.
Yeah,
very emotional.
It was a lot. Aniplex is also announcing, well, it's revealed that it is creating an original TV anime called Inherit the Winds. We believe this is going to have a premiere in January. We're not sure how long it's going to run for. But, we'll see how it goes. Oh, hang on. No, that's not going to we don't have a premiere date for this. Sorry. Fate, Strange, Fake.
Fake.
Don't ask me, ask Aaron.
Okay.
Fate, Strange,
that's
Fake,
coming out
name
in
of the
January.
Grand Order.
It's been delayed to January 2026, opening on January 3rd. This looks to be a very weird kind of...
Okay, but define weird.
I don't know.
Everything about Fate is odd.
Yeah,
and just glowy.
Fate Strange obviously is another spin-off where the Holy Grail War is done in a different way. There was a film about it, Fate Strange Fake Whispers of Dawn, which I believe came out a little while ago. Recently. But it's like a TV... Oh, no. So it's a TV anime special, Fate Strange Fake Whispers of Dawn.
Tongue twister.
It is, isn't it?
Fake.
Yeah. Look, we'll know more about it. We'll get Aaron to explain what it is next time he's on. Hulu is going to stream... do you remember Cat's Eye? Like the old...
Yeah.
like anime. Well, there's a new anime.
Cat's Eye.
Hulu's streaming it.
Cat's Eye is a K-pop band too.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been done as a Hulu original series.
I'm not sure I remember Cat's Eye. I suddenly remember Cat's Eye.
Right? they're cat burglars. So, yeah.
There's something about those faces, that style. City Hunter? No.
Same era.
Same era, yes.
Yeah, the original ran from 1981 to 85, had 2 TV series. One was 83 to 84 and 84 to 85. So, yeah, there's been crossovers. It's had crossovers with Lupin the Third and Detective Conan, I believe. We're not sure where this has come from. It's just kind of like, hey, this is happening. We're like, I'm sorry, what?
It's just a crazy revival of something old.
Yeah, it's been done at Lidden Films. The director did High School DxD Hero and Z/X Code Reunion, so neither of those are good. And Hayashi Mori is the scriptwriter who did Sandland, the series, Cells at Work Code Black.
Okay.
Character design is Yosuke Yabumoto, who did The Legendary Hero is Dead and Duel Master Versus, and and they're also Chief Animated Detector, and the music composition is by Yuki Hayashi, who did the music for Haikyuu and My Hero Academia. So, again, solid cast aside from the director. Like, High School DxD is not a boast. That is actually a put down.
Harsh, but
look, it's not good. Like,
yeah, it sounds harsh but fair.
It knows it knows who it's for. High School DxD knows exactly who it's for, and they don't care about the story. So,
you know what? I can appreciate something that is unapologetic like that.
Fair. Damon's in the Shadow Realm anime has also been announced for the 2026 debut. This was announced as part of the Aniplex Online Fest. This looks very much animation style wise like Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, this is the one by the same author, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. So this could be pretty good.
I've been waiting to get a look at this one.
So, yeah, we've got voice cast listed. A lot of this design art is very similar. It focuses on, it's been a manga for a while. In a remote mountain village under the watchful eyes of 2 stone guardians, the young Yuru constantly lives off the land while staying close to the only family he has left, Asa, his precious twin sister. Asa, meanwhile, carries out a mysterious duty on behalf of the village while locked in a cage. Why is Asa a prisoner? And what other secrets does Yuri's otherwise idyllic home hide? So there you go. It's Arakawa. So, yeah. Full Metal Alchemist Silver Spoon. But yeah, this is going to be a big one. That's 2026. We don't know exactly when in 2026, so it could be end of next year or it could be January. We'll see.
I don't look forward to many things. I'm looking forward to this.
Quick update on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's still weird.
Part 7 Steel Ball Run is going to be streamed on Netflix globally on a weekly basis, which is great.
Oh, weekly, yes.
Yep, very unexpected, but I think that they finally realized that they can't keep doing the stupid thing they're doing, which is drop everything at once. Zoids and Patlabor are getting a crossover manga.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, Zoids, 2 giant robots.
They're
cool.
kind of very not the same at all.
They're really not. It's called Zoids X Patlabor, codename Buddy, and one of the Zoids looks to be like the dog of the robot police.
That's cute, though.
Yeah, could be interesting, could be awful. So, yeah.
Because Patlabor was kind of like a... written as like a police serial. Mm-hmm. It's just the fact that they coincidentally had mechs.
Yeah.
And Zoids is very not that.
Zoids can be whatever it bloody wants. That's the problem. There's no continuity between the series anymore.
I suppose, yeah.
Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. We've got a whole load of info on upcoming animes. Welcome to Demon School Arumakun's 4th season is in April next year.
Woohoo!
Spy X Family 3rd season is October, so next season.
Double woohoo.
Campfire Cooking in Another World is October 7, also next season.
Triple woohoo.
And One Punch Man season 3. And Ranma and a Half season 2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My goodness.
My God.
I knew that reaction.
It's like, how dare he? And wrapping up, I think we've mentioned this briefly in passing before, but Bukimi Miki's Shy manga. So this is the superhero manga that kind of has flown under the radar compared to My Hero Academia, despite starting around the same time. This is entering its final battle arc, and yeah, hang on, I've just unplugged my headphone. There we go.
So a bit of a strange time to jump in on this manga if you do.
Well, yeah, like, yeah. Hang on. It is entering the final arc, and if you haven't looked into it, I started reading the manga. It's actually quite good. So Earth was on the brink of a third world war when superpowered individuals came forth from each country around the globe, ending the conflict and ushering in a new era of relative peace. Among these heroes, Japan is represented by a timid young girl known as Shy. She may spend more time worrying about her own shortcomings than she does battling villains, but she'll show the world that despite it all, she still has the heart of a hero.
Cute.
It's very similar premise to My Hero Academia without the academic part of it. People do have their hidden identities as well. They're not public identities. And there's one hero representing each nation. And they, often many of them work together.
What does Australian one look like?
Haven't seen it yet, but I reckon it's a kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo.
The art style's really cute. The animation it's had 2 seasons of anime.
Really?
2023 and 2024.
How the hell's did?
Oh wow!
What?
Yeah, I've got it on my to watch list. I've been meaning to watch it, but it just for some reason this is so far down all those lists.
Wow!
Like it just flies under the radio. The rating's good. It's like a 7 or an 8 depending on which episode you're watching.
All right, so putting all plans aside, I'm watching this.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be like this could be really interesting as it wraps up, and hopefully that means we'll then get a 3rd season next year. So because we would be due for one. But
Is there a New Zealander hero?
Dude, I don't know. I've read like 30 chapters, and at that point, we've met the Russian one, the American one, the Japanese, the Korean.
Say more about the German one.
I didn't say German, I said Russian.
Yes, but say more about the German one. I want to know.
Oh, Kenny.
Okay, anyway. And that's it for the anime news. Kenny's going to be put in the sin bin.
Kawaii-Fi Radio.
Joke's on you, my sin bin has a couch.
Is the sin bin got like an old Macca's bag, which is your couch?
Yes.
Oh dear.
How did you know?
That's what we're going to leave things for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and ignoring Kenny.
You can't ignore me. Oh, he's just unplugged me, Mike.
Next time, the autumn season is upon us, and as usual, we're picking out our 2 shows each, 10 shows to talk about that we think are worth checking out. Some may be hits, some may be misses.
New season, I've taken a quick look ahead. Look, there's some promising stuff.
Well, as always, big thanks to our Patreons. On the pre-show, we were talking about the upcoming season and some of the stuff that's in the agenda. It's looking pretty interesting, not going to lie. It's going to be good. If you want to hear that ahead of time, jump on the Patreon, $1 a month for the minimum thingy. But yeah.
We get to be uncensored on the pre-show.
Yeah, it's a whole second podcast. So there you go. This episode, the subscribe button has a live turkey behind it.
No.
It's much more
turkey.
interesting than the Turkey TV anime. Go click the button instead.
Look, I'm sorry, Aaron. I know you had a good time with this, but what the hell?
Yeah, look. Turkey was not good. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's distinctly average. Like
combat bowling balls.
Yeah. Now, if you're listening on YouTube, let us know in the comments what you thought about Turkey the anime.
And Summer Wars.
And Summer Wars too.
Had good things to say about it.
Summer Wars is fantastic. Maybe it's coming to a cinema near you. Find out on Flix.
What the hell?
How hilarious that was crazy.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, as always, big thank you to all those who listen and our Patreon members. Subscribe to Patreon if you want to get access to the pre-show. It's the second podcast that we do. Uncensored, outtakes, video extras, and all that good stuff's over there. And if you'd like to follow along, we're on socials. We don't post very much because I'm bad at that. And that's it. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for hanging out while we've been sick. You've been listening to Kawaii-Fi Radio. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, watch some anime! I'm not keeping that in.
That's fair.